we all want real friends, but are we real friends as ourselves? We all want good friends. Are we good friends too? Are we? Are you a good friend? Friendship is an important part of life. And I know some of you are listening to this now, and there's this saying, not this again, this is not for my village people. I feel like it's a village people kind of thing when you say, oh, I don't need friends in my life. Do you not, sister, mister? Do you not need friends? I need friends. I am not that strong. I need friends, and I believe friendship is an important part of life. For real though, I had no idea how strange this will be until I'm sat here now, leaning towards my microphone and trying to record this introduction for my podcast. My name is Esther, and this is Not For My Village People podcast. It's another episode of Not For My Village People. Yes, I think we're on the 7th episode at this point, and I just can't believe it. Oof, yes, we're doing it. Like, I'm doing this. I'm getting this sorted. And today, just like every other day, I'm here to talk about a particular subject, friendship. Yeah, I'm a woman. It's Women's Month. It's the month of March in 2023. And what other month is best to talk about friendship if not this month? I know men have friends too, but oh goodness, poor men, bless their hearts. I feel like they have different type of definitions for friendship. I guess women, we do as well. Just the other day, my personal development community, by the way, I asked the question what the definition of friendship means to them, and not a single person responded to that. I did not readdress it anyways, because I feel like even myself, I don't know if I actually know the meaning. If I have a specific definition to friendship. But recently I was checking online to, I'm a quote lover. I love quotes. Reading up on quotes help me understand, again, I am so passionate about various perspectives, how people think, and the reason why they think the way they think. So quotes is another thing that helps me get an understanding of what people think. So I was just checking online and I saw a few definitions. And, earlier on, I think I touched upon, how men has different type of friendships, and women, we have a total different type of friendship. I feel like men can call people their friends, or maybe not particularly use the word friends. They just hang out, they chill together, they vibe together whenever, however they pleases. But do they even have issues? Do they have quarrels? Do they have arguments? Do they have a certain kind of feeling? I don't even think they say, I love you, bro. Like we girls say it, I get off the phone. I'm about to get off phones with some of my friends, and they're like, love you, sister. I love you. I love you here and there. We're not dating or anything. It's not like an exclusive kind of friendship. We're not trying to, you know what I mean. But it's just because we actually love each other. I don't think I've ever heard my man say, I love you to another male friend of his. And I think if he does, I would probably get a bit worried. If he starts to do them. But if I do that on the phone with another friend, I don't think he's going to even flinch. Yeah, shows you the kind of person he is and the kind of person I am, isn't it? Just a little closer. Like I said at the beginning of Not For My Village People, you guys will get to know me a lot more. Anyways, let's go on to the quotes that I saw online. Some of them, I'm going to read them out to you. There's this one I'm looking at right now, and it says, friendship is like paper. It will never be the same once crumpled. I think the person that wrote that has had their heart broken so many times. Please, man. And there's this other one I'm looking at right now, and it says, friendship is being there when someone's feeling low and not being afraid to kick them. When someone is feeling low and not being afraid to kick them. And I'm like, ooh, something definitely happened to that person, because when your friends are feeling low, now that's like a question. All I'm thinking about reading that is like a question, like, when your friends are feeling low, is that the right time to kick them at the same time? That's what this sounds like. And there's this other one here saying, true friends are never apart. maybe in distance, but never in heart. And I think that's a really, really cool one. That's a really cool one, actually. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. So we don't have to see each other every day. We don't have to talk every day. We don't have to speak every day. I think I did a recording. I did a video recording of the version of this quotes version about 3 years ago, where I give an example about a friend of mine in Belgium, where we don't talk every day anymore since I left Belgium. But whenever we talk, it's like we go all back, we go in deep, we deep dive into everything and update one another about it. And we love each other so much. We call each other scatterbollikers. In Dutch is like, in English is that means is like saying, oh, hi darling, hi lovely, hi sweetheart, scatterbolliker. And that's what we call ourselves, Flirtship, bless her soul. And yeah, I feel like that's what this is. If you share true friendship with someone, it shouldn't have to be something you're burdened with to talk to them every day. I feel like even in adulthood, do we really have that time? Obviously, we have some set of friendship, which again gives us the opportunity. We have different types of friendship. And just looking back now, I feel like that's one of the reasons why nobody in my personal development community responded to that question. What's your definition of friendship? Because friendship means different things to different people. For those that sort of know me on a level, they know every now and again I use this should I say qualification? I use this I say this, I say, I've got friends and I've got acquaintances. And yeah, a lot of things falls into that area. But as we grow, we get better understanding, and we get better understanding to things, right? So back in the day, what I mean by acquaintances is people like, I vibe with, maybe as when we meet some places, just once in a blue moon. We don't particularly call ourselves, we don't text each other, but when we see, we like wave, oh hi babes, are you, oh you okay, you doing well, how is the family, and all of that, and we move on. I can't introduce people like that and say, oh, meet my friend. And I know I can't really introduce them and say, meet my acquaintance, right? I can't say that. But yeah, deep down in me, I know I don't really know much about them. I don't know a lot about them. So they're an acquaintance. There's someone I know. But my friends, people I go brunch with, afternoon tea, people I go dinner with, people I pretend to go to clubs with, and I don't escape before the time you're supposed to leave the club, or I just try my possible best to enjoy that period. People that force me, there are certain people in my life that I call friends, that they can drag me to a concert. Now I'm not a concert lover. I don't like going to concerts. You pay for this tickets and you have to stand like throughout it. I'm like, you know what, the girl is a queen. I want to be seated, I want to sit down and have a drink and just chill and vibe. But yeah, it depends, isn't it? But this set of people can actually drag me to a concert and I'll go with them. People I go for weekend away with, people that call me, that I can reach out to for advice and bounce ideas off them. My push and pull team. Yeah, friendship has different meanings to me because I have different types of friends. I bet you're listening now, you're thinking you've also got different type of friends. So what type of friends have you got? I recently started watching this show on Prime, and it's called Upload. Yeah, not Download. It's called Upload. And one of the scenes that I've seen so far, I've not finished it. I'm still watching the show, so I don't know how it ends or what it actually means. But that particular scene got me thinking. So there is this dude in the scene. The show is about like the life as we know it and an afterlife. Yes, an afterlife. So in that movie, you can choose if you're in an accident, if someone is about to die, you can sign a contract with medical experts or with the hospital and make a decision either to be operated, to be put in the pathway to recovery or death. Or if you're dying, just to transition, or to be taken to the afterlife side of things, and they call that upload. So what it means is you will be uploaded. Your memories, your life will be uploaded to like a cloud. And you then get the opportunity to be alive in a cloud somewhere, which is referred to as the afterlife. And there are other people that has made that decision as well. So this particular guy, he ended up in an accident, and he was dying when they brought him into the hospital. His girlfriend then decided, we don't know how this is going to work out. The medical team experts, they were asking him, do you want us to take you to ER and try and start to operate on you, or do you want to go to upload? Because when you're operated upon, just like we know in the life that we have now, right, that it's 50-50. If you go under the knife, you can live or die. So they wouldn't have an option then. If that's the case, if they die, they die. You've died. The person is just gone forever. But if you want to take your chances, you can decide, you know what, I don't want to go to the ER. I don't want my chance to be 50-50. I want it to be a afterlife situation. And in the afterlife option, now I'm telling you the old show, but I still think you should watch it. It's a really nice one. In the afterlife, but that's not the point. I'm just trying to make a point here. In the afterlife part of things, anyways, this guy chose to be uploaded, and he was uploaded into this afterlife stuff. And he has the opportunity as well. When you're in the afterlife, you have the opportunity to continue to be in touch with your loved ones in the real life kind of thing. So you can call them, you can video call them, and all of that. And they can sort of visit you in the afterlife by putting on a certain type of suit to be kind of temporarily uploaded to being with you there. I guess that's why some people will decide to go into this afterlife, which he also did, and he was transitioned into the afterlife. He had the opportunity for a burial ceremony. Hopefully, I'm not boring you guys now, but trust me, I'm trying to make a point. He had the opportunity to attend his funeral. And at his funeral, unfortunately for him, his so-called girlfriend at the time, who sort of even made him choose to be uploaded instead of being operated upon, when she had the opportunity to talk about, obviously at funerals, you'll be asked to, to say one or two things about the person that just passed away, especially if you're close to them. She said all that she had to say and not a thing about this guy, not one thing about him. So when she finished her speech, he had the opportunity to speak as well, obviously from the afterlife. It's like you have this microphone, then the people in the real life can also still hear you. And it was like he wants one of his friends to talk about him as well, since his girlfriend has decided not to say anything about him and just jabber away. And he started calling onto the names of his friends. He called Williams, he called this, he called that, and they were not there. Someone then later said, oh, they left. So some of his friends did not attend the funeral, and some attended but left before the time to say something about him. So nobody had anything to say about him, like literally. No one did. So after the funeral, he went back into his room in the afterlife, in the uploaded department, and he called one of his supposedly best friends, and he didn't pick up the call. He went to voicemail, and he left a voicemail just sarcastically saying, oh yeah, it was lovely seeing you today, and I enjoyed what you had to say about me, something like I will do. Something like I will do, like, oh, I loved seeing you today. I love that we managed to, like, do whatever, even though you were not there. He did that on the voicemail. And that particular scene just got me thinking, like, how many people do you have in your life now that you think are your friends? But that's only your picture of it. And to them, you're not friends. Remember I was saying earlier about me having friends and acquaintance, right? How many people do you call you friends, but they're not really your friends? They will not show up to your funeral. Remember during my second episode, I said a story. I told you all a story about when I was talking about shame, and I told you a story about that person I used to know, that I stupidly went to ask a question at the club, and I said, because we're having issues. We used to be friends, but we're not anymore now. And I asked her, I was like, you know what? So are you telling me now we're not cool right now? So if I were to die, you wouldn't come to my funeral? And she just told me point blank, I wouldn't come to your funeral. I guess I got my answer in the real life. Unfortunately for this guy in the upload show, he didn't get his own answer in real life because he died thinking those people were his friends. At least now I know if I were to die today, God forbid, but if I were to die, this particular person I used to know will not be on my funeral because they told me already. And it would not be a disappointment because they already told me. Unfortunately, he went to his grave thinking this other people were his friends. So how many people do we do we do we have in our life that will not be at your funeral, despite the fact that even the worst part of things, you call them best friends. You call them friends. You think they're friends. You think they are your friends. And let's turn that table around as well. How many people think that you are their friends? But to you, you guys are not friends. You guys are not friends. How many? I think it's a really tough question, isn't it? It's a thought-provoking question. May we know our friends, and may our friends know us, and may the people we call friends, may we be friends to them as well. I hope we are. It's a difficult thing, but it is a difficult thing to identify. But I pray all those that I call friends, I pray they see me as a friend as well. But how sometimes we make it difficult for people to actually claim you as friends. You know that, right? Yeah, you probably do. But sometimes we ourselves, we make it difficult for people to call us friends. What kind of friend are you? What's the meaning of friendship to you? Friendship to me, what is friendship to me? Friendship to me is someone I could bounce ideas off, someone I could be crazy around, someone I could be my goofy self around. If you know me, you know I'm a very goofy person. Someone I could be weird around them. Someone I could go to for advice. A push and pull buddy. Someone that can count on me as well. As much as I am a talkative, I want to believe I'm a secret keeper. I don't just blurb and just give it all away like that. I don't do that because I know we all have our challenges, and I know it's not my place to use your weak point as a weapon. Now, I am not perfect, far from it. I am learning to be a better friend. To be a better friend. And we're talking about friendship today. It's March. And I'm actually recording this on International Women's Day. Maybe it has something to do with it or with the download or with the inspiration. But it was last night I was watching that show and I watched that particular scene and I thought, oh my goodness, friendship. This is a whole lot of stuff. But over a week ago was when I asked my community and nobody responded because I can imagine it probably is a difficult subject to actually define. We all want real friends, but are we real friends as ourselves? We all want good friends. Are we good friends too? Are we? Are you a good friend? Friendship is an important part of life. And I know some of you are listening to this now, and there's this saying, not this again, this is not for my village people. I feel like it's a village people kind of thing when you say, oh, I don't need friends in my life. Do you know, sister, mister, do you not need friends? I need friends. I am not that strong. I need friends, and I believe friendship is an important part of life. And irrespective of how you've been heartbroken in the past, I don't think you should just box it up and believe you can live life alone. You cannot live life on your own alone. You cannot live life on your own terms. That's why there is jail time. If you live life on your own terms, oh, you know how many people I just feel like breaking their head every now and again as well. You know how many people pisses me off. You know how many annoying people are out there. But I don't go around, just spraying bullets and just trying to be be a type of way, because there is law, there is rules, there are expectations in life. So you can't just live life. You can't live alone. You can't live your life by yourself. You need people. Friendship is an important part of life. And it's also very important for us to appreciate our friends. Because appreciating your friends can strengthen your relationships and make them more meaningful. So the fact that you've got friends, you don't have what's it called? You're not lucky. Some people say I'm not lucky because my friends are. Every time I make friends, they always break my heart. They always put my business out there. They always do this. They always do that. I know, Sister Mr. Perfect, you are righteous and you are blameless. And you were really, really good. You're a lovely, wonderful person. But unfortunately for you, you only meet and associate with, what happened to you type of people. You might want to look in the mirror as well and say, why do I keep attracting those kind of friends? But while there are those annoying, backstabbing, gossipers, envious people, village people out there are also amazing, beautiful, lovely, admiring, inspiring, fabulous friends out there as well. So if you're appreciating your relationships and in my opinion, it helps strengthen your relationships and it makes them meaningful. But just to give you some tips of how to do that, show gratitude to your friends. Don't think about it. Don't think your action speaks louder than voice. Yeah, I know it counts. It's a quotable quote. Action speaks louder than voice. Do it. Say it to Sister Misters. Do it and say it. Let your friends know how much you appreciate them. Express your gratitude for the things they do for you, the support they give you, and the joy they bring to your life. A friend of mine, one of my friends and my sister, they went on a road trip with me yesterday to Liverpool. And I woke up this morning and I've said thank you to them. I didn't have to. We all had fun on that trip. But I was the one going there for something. And they volunteered to come with me because they're wonderful people. And I said, thank you. I showed my gratitude. I didn't just think it. I didn't say thank you because one of them asked me to get them Red Bull on the drive. And I got the Red Bull for her. I didn't keep quiet and not say thank you because I believe, oh yeah, they didn't have something to do. They could just come on the drive with me. I did not say thank you because I got them breakfast on the drive out there. No, I said thank you because they didn't have to come with me. I said thank you because it was good to have the company. I said thank you because I asked and they said yes. So show your gratitude to your friends. It helps strengthen your friendship. And, it makes it become meaningful. You move into that territory. Spend quality time together as well. Ooh, yeah. Yes. I know this things, that quote I said earlier, true friendships are never apart. Maybe in distance, but never in art. Yeah. If it's in distance, find time to close the distance sometimes. It doesn't take a thing. And sometimes we forget these things. We have these amazing people in our life. I was speaking to a friend of mine. We met in 1999. Yes, 1999, first year of high school. My first year in high school. Yes, my first year in high school, we met 1999. And we sort of lost contact because I left that particular high school and I went to another high school. But then we sort of found our way to one another again and we became friends. We even ventured into a business together. And then we lost touch again because the business did not work out, obviously. And then she got married. I got married. I had kids. Life happened, and she moved to the state. And every now and again, now we talk. And this year, I was having a chat with her, and I was like, you know what, babes, we need to try and make a time to visit one another. She has a document, and she has she has the opportunity to travel around in the States now, and I do the same thing. Why have I never suggested or decided to go and visit my friend? We don't have to just be Instagram, Facebook likes, emails, WhatsApp messages kind of friends. Find time to spend quality time together. Spending time with your friend is one of the best ways to show them that you appreciate them. Imagine if I get a ticket now and I travel to the States to go and visit this lovely human being. She's a wonderful push and pull, inspiring friend of mine. You know how she would feel? It will make you feel special. Today alone, I know International Women's Day. Today, I'm not going to upload this on the 8th, so this is going to be in the future. So you'll be listening to this after the International Women's Day has happened. But today alone, I know how many messages will be out there and pictures of our friends and loved ones and other amazing women that we found, we love will be out there. But let's make time as well to spend quality time with a friend. Go to brunch. So I know we don't think about this thing. And sometimes I feel like a couple years back, myself and my friends, I have this crew of friendships. We realize, you know what? Why is it only birthdays we have to go out? Why do we have to wait till a holiday before we plan a trip away? Why do we have to wait till someone is getting married to plan a bachelorette or to have dinner? We can do it without having to wait for all those things. It shouldn't have to be an occasion before you celebrate and go and enjoy with your friends. So try and go out for coffee. Go for a movie together. Take a trip. Spending time with your friends will help you strengthen your bond, okay? So show gratitude, spend time with your friends, and be a good listener. Yeah. I am learning. Remember, I am not here to be a teacher. That's not the point of Not For My Village People. I'm not trying to be a village people to you because I don't do these things 100% as well. I am trying. And for those of you doing it or you used to do it and something happened, life happened and you forgot, just take this as a reminder. And it's not like you don't know these things. I will keep saying it. This podcast is not a podcast to tell you something new. Use it as your reminder. Let me be your in your ears, I need to click on Spotify or Apple Play. Let me see what Esther will be reminding me to do again this year. So when you finish listening to my podcast or this month or this week or today, when you finish listening to this particular podcast, send a message to your friends. And some of the ones that they're still friends, but you never get to talk to them all the time. And look at your calendar and plan something. Go for brunch, go for lunch, go for dinner. Plan something together. It strengthens your friendship. Trust me, it will do. Be a good listener. Be a good listener. Sometimes the best way to show appreciation sometimes as well is just to listen. Just listen. Be present in the moment. Pay attention to what they're saying. Provide support. Encourage them when they need it. Just listen to them jabber. Trust me, my friends know. I am the talkers. I'm the talker. I will talk. I will open. I'm an open book. I don't even know how to hide my feelings. Forget story. I don't know how to hide my feelings. I'm going to tell you the way it is. But then for those that you have friends that they don't know how to do that, whenever they get the opportunity to, because there is a reason why they're your friends, right? And I am hoping, again, I'm saying it again, I'm hoping those you call friends, that you're also friends to them. So you're happy enough, they are willing to share with you. They're willing to have the conversation with you. They're willing to find a support from you, and a listening ears from you. Another very important thing I think is important when we're talking about friendship, we're still talking about friendship. Celebrate each other's milestones. Ooh, push and pull. Celebrate one another's win. It could be anything to everything. The opening of a new shop, you know, celebrate whatever milestone. It could, birthdays. I feel like it's easier to celebrate birthdays. Graduation, for example, being nominated as a non-executive director. By the way, that's one of my goals for this year, to be, to be non-executive directors of a few charity organizations. And yeah, I got nominated for one. I'm now on their board of trustees. I'm so excited. I'm so happy about that. So when I share this with my friends, they're like, "Oh, well done, you." They make it more than the big deal. To me, it's something I wanted to achieve, so it's a big deal. But yeah, like, go girl, well done. That's amazing and stuff. The same way you're going to celebrate birthdays and graduation, celebrate their wins. It means something to them. Celebrate their milestones with them. Don't be a village people. I know it's not a big deal to you, but please, it's exciting to them. If they're your friends, just be happy for them. Any special events, you know, make sure you celebrate the milestones with your friends. Recognize their achievements and show them that you're proud of them. Oh, there is nothing for women. This is for my sisters. Like, I feel like it should be the same thing for misters. Hopefully it is, but I'm not a man and I don't know how it feels in that world. But yeah, it should be the same thing where you say, I'm proud of you. Well done. You did great. Appreciating your friends. Yeah, those are ways you're my friend. I love you. I care about you. Offer your help as well. Whenever your friends need your help, offer your support, whether it's helping them move, running an errand, or just being there for them during a difficult time. Help and support. I went through, we're still going to come to that, but it's not time yet. And when the time comes, I know the time is here and I will talk about it. Some of the nightmares I went through in 2021, 2022. My friends know about it. And I remember coming out of that blue cloud in my life, dark cloud. I would say no, it was not blue. There was nothing blue about that period. It was dark cloud, thick dark cloud. Or that period in my life. And I remember coming out of the dark cloud, like it was getting clearer and clearer and clearer. And I was telling a group of my friends, we'd gone to the salon, and like I was like, oh my goodness, I saw a picture of myself from when the clouds were thick and dark. And I was like, oh my goodness, I had it so much weight and you guys didn't say anything. Oh Lord. One of my friends said, Esther, we were not looking at your weight. We were just happy when we could hear your voice that you woke up the night before, that you were able to just get out of bed. Those were the priorities then. It wasn't about your weight. It was nothing about your weight. We just wanted to support you. We just wanted to argue when we could. We just wanted to hear your voice. We just wanted to hear you still on the other side of the phone. I thought that was deep. Probably means nothing to you right now because obviously you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the dark, thick cloud. But they knew it. And my weight was not a priority right then. It wasn't, oh girl, let's get you to the gym. It wasn't it. They just wanted me to wake up, breathe in fresh air, and step out of the bed. Or step out of my bed. Yeah. That was all they wanted. So be there for them during a difficult time. Your help and support will show them how much you valued your friendship. Overall, appreciating friendship requires effort and time. Don't believe you can have friends and not put time into it. But one thing I want you to realize is by doing all of this and more, much more, the rewards of having meaningful, supportive friendships, oh goodness, it can enrich your life. There is nothing like having amazing, fabulous, beautiful, wonderful, supportive friendships in your life. The friends I have, they've deposited things in my life that I'm able to go to without even speaking with them, without talking. They've deposited so much. The other day, a friend of mine, I think a few weeks ago, a friend of mine sent me a video of how to burp a child. Now, even if you don't have kids, I'm sure you know how to burp a child, right? And I already have one that is 5 years old now. And I burped her, obviously, when she was a baby. And my newborn, my 5-month-old baby, she turned 5 months the other day. She's not 4 months anymore now. My 5-month-old baby, I've been burping out for the past couple months. But recently, a friend saw that video and sent it to me. And it wasn't like she was sending it to me because she was trying to tell me, Esther, you don't know how to burp a baby. No. Now, that was a different technique. And since she sent me that video, I watched it and I have been burping my daughter a different way. Instead of having to wait for so long for her to burp, sometimes now it's immediate as soon as I use that particular technique. Like, it's miracle. Now, that's something. It sounds little now. It's not a big deal, but little things like that. Now I can say, and I'm grateful to God that I have friends that have actually deposited one thing or the other in my life that I'm able to go back to without even calling them, without getting them on the phone. I want to believe I'm a beautiful friend. I'm a good, lovely, wonderful friend as well. I'm not perfect, but I try my possible best to do better. Now, to call more, to text, to respond, to apologize. To apologize. To apologize. I do that too. So yeah, it's about friendship today. And this is another episode of Not For My Village People. So don't be a village person and be thinking, you know what, you know it all when it comes to friendship already. Sister Mister, I know you know it all. And I want to learn from you too. And this is just a few of the lessons that I've learned over time. I've told you about a movie today. I've told you about a personal experience today. And, a big shout out to my friends out there, to my push and pull team, to my support system, to the sisters and misters that do not allow me to just cry without sending me words and hugs, that take me out and help me enjoy having dinner with like-minded individuals, having lunch, having brunch, that help me feel like I have a community of people that I belong to, that help me say to the world, I've got friends. And not just friends, I've got amazing, beautiful ones. Now, I have had rubbish friends over time now, but I have also met amazing, oh goodness, phenomenal, fabulous, loving, caring, supportive, admiring, inspiring friends. And I know it will continue to grow. I saw a question on Instagram the other day that said, if you've had a friend for longer than 7 years, that you've met over 7 years ago, 7+ years ago, I'm waiting for you to respond here. The thing, whatever the person meant to write was like, it read in a way that said something like, you probably don't, that nobody has friends that they've been friends with longer than 7 years anymore because the world is full of crappy people now. But sisters, misters, I've got friends I've been friends with for over 20 years. I just told you about the girlfriend I met 1999. We're in 2023, sisters, misters. Okay, what kind of friend are you is the next question I'm going to be asking. And if you keep meeting people that are, let's leave it here, not for my village people. Thank you all so much for listening again. Show your girl some love. Like, share, download, and leave a comment. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.